Cedric.
Would have been cool
Hello.
if I started the video stream while you did your intro. But that's what this was for. You know what I'm
You
saying?
missed
Like you
that
did that
smile.
beautiful intro, and then it's gonna come on and be like, "What's up, guys?"
What's up, man?
All right, let's start. All right, I'll do it from the top.
Well,
Ladies and gentlemen,
quick,
boys and
real quick before we do that, Sean. Just a quick
yes.
check. Yo, send some hundreds in the chat if right now if y'all could hear my voice right now. We're doing a simulcast also on YouTube and we testing this out. So hit me with the hundreds if y'all can hear my voice, and then y'all can hear
Hey,
Sean
no
too.
talking
Sean
on
about to
recording.
speak, so if y'all can't hear him, pop on and say something in the chat.
Pop out and show niggas.
Yo, shout out J Gucci 33. You Sean, speak. If you can hear Sean when he's speaking, let him know. Hit the
Ladies
hundreds.
and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to Live from the Mecca. My name is Sean for W. Thank you for joining me today. And as always, I'm joined. First of all, happy Independence Day Eve. Happy July 3rd to those who celebrate. And I'm joined by my partners in crime, Cedric the Conciliator, and Jeff Johnson. Gentlemen, how the hell are you on this 3rd of July?
I'm good, man. I'm good, chilling, waiting for the holiday season. I'm rolling up to barbecues like John Wick. You know what I mean? I'm looking for a burger at all costs. So, but otherwise, blessed and good. What about you, Seth?
Oh man, I'm chilling, man. I had a rough couple days, man. I want to tell you so much. I have this barber story that I'll tell before I leave, but nah, man, I'm going to go watch some fireworks tonight with the kids. Just out here getting relegated in 2K when you lose 3 games in a row. Nothing much. Nothing much.
That sounds tough. That barber story sounds like it touched your soul. So we definitely got to hear that before we get out of here. You're on mute, Sean.
You're on mute. Yeah, I can't.
I missed. I had a good joke, but I missed a moment.
Was it about the barber?
Yes, I was saying that. I was like, oh, I could tell because I was looking at your shape up. Your shape was looking kind of funny there, but I was actually just making that up. I really can't tell.
I was like, nah, I actually like what happened. Like the story. No. I was like, nah, I like how I ended up, but where I started was crazy. Oh man,
yeah,
Katie just hit a 3.
So all right, listen, man. Off-season vibes are in full effect. Since the last time we did Live from the Mecca, we traded the entire store for Mikal Bridges. We bid adieu to Isaiah Hartenstein. The Goga Batazde agenda got pushed and then it went left. And now I'm pushing the Nick Richards agenda because I don't believe that Danny Ainge is going to trade us Walker Kessler. So I'm pushing the Nick Richards agenda. And if that doesn't happen, I have a new agenda to push, which I may debut on this show. But so listen, man, let's just start here, man. Like, where are you, or either of you, and whoever can start, on the Knicks offseason to this point? In fact, let's take you know what? I have a better idea. Walk everybody through the night Mikal Bridges became a Knick. For like your own.
Didn't we do Mikal Bridges? Like,
we did Mikal Bridges.
We did
the
Mikal
last
Bridges.
one was Bridges.
The last one was Mikal Bridges.
It was when Bridges happened. Yeah,
it was before OG.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So then, listen. Then honestly, then we'll start with your thoughts on the OG money and Isaiah Hartenstein. I'm leaving. So whoever wants to go first can go first.
Said you got it.
Yeah. So OG money, I think we knew that's where that was going to net out. I was happy that the OG didn't make us go through to like 6 p.m. on Sunday. Like I'm very grateful that they got that deal done. I think they got that deal done like Wednesday, and so we didn't have to go through the week dealing with that. He was going to get paid that. Anybody else would have paid him. You know what I mean? Like, it wasn't like he wouldn't have other max offers. We had to keep him. It was what it was. Obviously, when he first got traded to the team, there was a hope that he would take a little bit less. But he look, man, that's somebody where you say, yo, you earned your keep. Like I think the Knicks were 20-3 during the regular season when he played, and like, come on, I mean, his on-off numbers were off the charts. Like he really was a missing piece to the team. So shout out to OG getting his bag. I'm happy for him. Isaiah, I don't want no beef. I don't want no smoke, right, with nobody, right?
That's gonna be a good conversation. This is gonna be a good conversation.
So here's the thing. I'm glad he got it. I'm glad he got paid. I think it's an extreme overpay, right? And if we paid him $29 million, on average a season, we would get laughed out of the world. Forget New York City, like it would be just ridiculous, right? A couple things. I was a little worried about Isaiah, the Achilles stuff, right? Like that kind of had me like a little like, whenever you start dealing with Achilles injuries and big men, it makes me nervous. I felt like you got to take the money, right? So he takes the money, cool. But I worry about him because I watched him on the Roommates podcast, and he wants a home, like Josh Hart wants a home, like some of these guys want a home, and for a fact he does not have a home in OKC. He might not start, right? And by not this year's deadline, but the year after, he's probably, in some type of trade, right? He's some type of salary. So, he makes his money, and I'm happy for him on that front. But I just think for a guy who's been a journeyman, I think he's now about to live the journeyman career tenfold, right? Because he's going to get traded off. It's just going to be a lot of money, right? That third year is not guaranteed. So we'll see how that all works out, but I'm happy for him.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, go ahead, Sean. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Well, I'll say first off, OG got paid. That notification hit. That's how it rang off in my ear. Like, congrats to him. This is the new era of impact specialization in the NBA. When you do something really well and over-index on it, and even multiple things, you can get paid. And this contract is gonna seem like minimum wage in a few years. The way the cap is gonna raise with the new media rights money that's gonna be flowing in. So I think OG, along with a few other people in the league, ironically enough, Mikal Bridges is one of them, that are excellent at what they do. And he's somebody who's a ceiling and a floor raiser, as cliche as that may sound, ceiling and a floor raiser. You saw his on-off numbers, his defensive impact. I saw it firsthand Game 4 when he played that excellent defense on Embiid, lockdown defense, can guard 1, 2 through 5, super switchable. He is an asset, and he was somebody who we even said, you trade these 5 first-round picks for Bridges, you have to think that OG's coming back, because you couldn't do that. Yeah. There's an alternate universe where maybe OG leaves for whatever reason, and the Knicks sign Paul George and not the Sixers, because there was reports that they had their eye on him for a minute. Maybe if they don't get Bridges, they figure that out too. So signing OG felt like a no-brainer. Hartenstein, I'll say this. We had this conversation in our group chat, and we were talking about it, going back and forth about how we felt about it. And my point was, with all the chatter that was going on, multiple things can be true, right? The Knicks were worse off than they were the days before he left. They're worse off just as a team because they lost a valuable piece of their team. Like Sean says, center is the most replaceable spot on the an NBA roster. I believe that you may not be able to one-to-one replace his impact, but you may have the personnel, whether internally or via free agency or trade, to make up for that impact. With who they have right now, part of Hartenstein's impact was based off of necessity being the mother of improvement, right? No Mitchell Robinson, he gets to start. I'm old enough to remember when Jericho Sims was starting some of them games before Tibbs had to put iHeart in the starting lineup, right? And then no Julius. So you needed a big man, someone else to be a facilitator. And we knew iHeart had it in him, and he was able to display that in full display. I also think with his, I hear you said on his contract, I think this is going to be another one of those era-defining contracts where now, if you're a franchise who indexes heavy on advanced analytics and impact metrics, you don't care what the counting stats say. You know, people who look at the counting stats say a dude who scores 8 points per game just got $30 million a year. But if you look at all his advanced metrics, you know what impact he can have on an entire team, impact that he could have on winning. So you're banking on his impact transcending what counting stats can be. And especially with Oklahoma City, who I think he's the biggest, he's the highest paid free agent in the history of their organization.
Yeah, I think
in the history of OKC.
I think 16 mil was like the highest before that.
Right, before. So this dude is somebody who's additive to their core. So they had the money and they were able to pay it. I don't know how the reaction would have been if the Knicks paid 30 mil. Of course, they would probably been jokes. But I don't think it's dire. I don't think it's dire. Like, I know fans didn't want to lose him. I think it's great to have an embarrassment of riches with Isaiah Hartenstein, Mitchell Robinson, and even if Precious came back, you would have been solid with your rotation. But now they got to figure it out. And I think the personnel that they have now will make up for the playmaking aspect. Defense, we'll see. But I don't think they've diminished as much as I did when he first left. And after thinking about it, I can see where they can make up for it.
So I'll start with OG first. There was no planet in which I ever thought OG Anunoby was not going to be a Knick. All the morons in Philly and talking about, we can swoop in. And I was like, yeah, shut up. Like, whatever. Like, and no, like, whenever, when I had tweeted that when that report came up from Jake Fisher that was like, OG is concerns about being the fourth wheel behind the Villanova triumvirate. And I'm like, yeah, that's Daryl Morey telling him what to say. And Jake Fisher doesn't bite the hand that feeds him. Cool. So he resigned. Anyone says it's overpay, shut the fuck up. You would have paid the exact same thing. Like, what are we talking about here? If you're if your son can hear me, I apologize. For the word.
I don't think he's listening. You good? Okay. Quiet.
Okay. As for Isaiah Hartenstein, okay. I'm going to say what many people are scared to say.
Oh shit.
The hand wringing, and let me take my time here.
Take your time.
Take your time, brother. Take your time.
I really enjoyed Isaiah Hartenstein's time here. I'm old enough to remember when people want him traded after 20 games. They said he was a bum. He was this. I thought he was a stretch five. This bullshit, all that stuff. And now it's, we can't lose Isaiah Hartenstein at all. We are fucked if we lose Isaiah Hartenstein. What are we going to do? And it's like, yo, dog, he's a backup center. Now, the New York Knicks do a very, very good job of elevating their backups to starters, or at least starter level status. We saw Josh Hart start games. We saw Devo start games. Clearly, we saw Isaiah Hartenstein start games. We saw Deuce McBride start a pivotal game 5 of the playoff series. So that happens a lot. but the idea that we can't replace him or this team is that our championship odds have worsened because we don't have Isaiah Hartenstein, I just didn't buy. Like Jeff alluded to, center is the easiest position to replace in the league. I'm not saying it's easy, but it's the easiest. And you know how I know this? Because I've seen this decade, I've seen the Knicks start Isaiah Hartenstein at center, who was the 43rd pick in the draft. I've seen the Knicks start Mitchell Robinson at center, who was the 35th pick in the draft, I believe, 36th pick in the draft. 36. I saw this team be the 4 seed with Nerlens Noel at center for half a season, right? I saw us, the 14-2 stretch where the Knicks were killing the league, and everyone they say that made us championship contenders. You know who our starting center was? Jericho Sims for a lot of it. Like, I believe in this franchise's ability to find value at the center position, so we will be fine. Now, I thought that value was Goga Batazde. That didn't happen. I'm now on the Nick Richards bandwagon, the Nick Richards agenda train, and let's be real, I'm gonna keep it a buck because Nick Richards has lost me a couple dollars when I said, "Hey, get me 10 rebounds," and he's gotten 8, and I literally just saw him watch the ball like, "Oh, you didn't even try for that rebound, okay?" But that don't work on the Tibbs, right? And also, if that doesn't work out because he's under contract, we have to trade for him, yada yada yada, and the Walker Kessler thing, dealing with Danny Ainge, you know how that is. But if that doesn't work, I have a new agenda to push for a center. And I scoured long and wide across the internet, across the NBA, and I think I found somebody who could be the backup center. And guess which team he plays for? You'll get one guess. Both of you get one guess.
The New York
Is
Knicks.
it an NBA team?
Yes, it's an NBA team, Jeff.
Okay. I was about to say, I thought you was getting in your international scout bag, and you was about to tell us about FC Barcelona's diamond in the rough and whatnot. All right, I'll go out on a limb. Okay. All right, you want us to just guess, or can we ask questions to try to can we just taboo this? Can we taboo this?
I've guessed.
You got no guess?
Cedric guessed the New York Knicks. Who's your guess, Jeff?
Go ahead. Who are you gonna say?
No, Cedric said the Knicks.
I said the Knicks.
I was gonna go Huck Porty. I thought you were gonna push a Huck Porty agenda.
No, but both of you are in the right area because
so
he plays for the New York Knicks, and his name is Precious Achiuwa. And guess what?
Yeah.
He's a backup center.
Yeah.
Now I understand people are like, if Mitch gets hurt, then we have to go. Then we're stuck with Precious, and Precious he's not as good of a player as Mitchell Robinson, which is not a slight to Precious, because Mitchell Robinson is arguably the best offensive rebounder in the league and an all NBA caliber defender at the center position. Mm-hmm. But I think we'll be fine if we start the season and Precious Achiuwa is our backup center. And I would like to quote the great Bill Simmons, who says it every single year: why do teams always feel like they need to complete their team building in June and July? Like, just because it's not like the Premier League where November 1st comes and transfers is done, right? So we can explore that. So that's how I feel. Again, listen, I wish Isaiah Hartenstein all the best. When you went from 2 years, $16 million to $29 million a year for 2 years, look, I want a home too. I moved around a lot myself. However, if you triple my salary,
nobody's mad at him for taking the bread. I saw a couple people be mad at him for taking the bread. I thought that was crazy. I'm not mad at him for taking the bread at all.
That's the scarcity mentality stuff going on. I mean, put it to you like this. Let's say whatever job you have, you work with all your friends, you live in your city, you're comfortable, you're good. I offer you 3 times what you make right now. And I'll tell you, at least for 3 years, you got that. At least for 2 years, you're going to make 3 times what you make right now. And I'll even make it easier to equate it a little better for regular jobs, quote unquote, as opposed to like athlete jobs, right? You don't even got to move. You don't even got to move. You don't even got to go to another city. You going to be loyal? What, just because your friends like that you work at a certain job and they root for you at that certain job? You ain't going to the other job? I would have, if Isaiah Hartenstein came to me like, yo, Jeff, they offering me 30, I would have said, yo, I'll see you. Let me know when you come back to the Garden. We'll catch up. Go get that. And you go into a team that has a chance to win a chip also. Like, that's win.
Like
win.
if you went to Detroit, then I'm looking at him like, hey,
right.
Bro,
Now it's like, yo, did you really need the money that much?
That's crazy.
But
yes, I need the money that much. Yes,
exactly. Because who knows if he's gonna make that bag again?
If that offer is presented to me, we're having a conversation. Me and my wife are having a conversation. Like if I go to my wife and say, hey, look, this job is going to triple my annual salary, but I have to go to Oklahoma City once a week for 2 days. We're having a conversation. And I'm not going to say I'm absolutely saying yes, but we are having a conversation because you're going to weigh the pros and cons. I'm like, yes, I understand, but hey, they are tripling my salary for 2 years. We just do it for 2 years, and then we go back to it. So, whatever.
Yeah.
You said something, Sean. So you don't think he's a starting center. You think he's a backup center.
No. What I'm saying is not that I don't think he's a starting center. I think
you called him a backup center.
No, he was a backup for our team. He was a backup center.
I'm just trying to make sure. I was going to be clear.
So we're not trying to find a new starting center. We're trying to find a new backup center.
Well, that's not what the internet says. The internet says that Mitchell Robinson is not a starting center. We are doomed. Let me tell you Mitchell Robinson, who they love before. I mean, this is what my eyes are witness to on Twitter is they love you, then they hate you, and I mean they really hate you, right? So right now, Mitchell Robinson is not a starting center. Miles McBride is the next coming of Steph Curry, right? Like he is God to some of these folks, right? Get away from the Knicks. If the Knicks had got Paul George, it's an overpay. It's absurd. He's injury-ridden, all that. Philadelphia, and Kaz said it, and I'm with Kaz. I'm actually happy Philly got Paul George because it was too much of a love fest around the Knicks. I wasn't used to it. And now we're back to being in everybody's shadow. I like that. Look, right? Philly somehow has 2 injury-prone players in their top 3 who are now, according to Mark Spears, better than everybody on our team. All 3. Even though Jalen Brunson beat 2 of them in the first round by himself. But I'm sorry. I don't have a lot of time, so I just had to I want to get my rant off.
Nah, listen, man. It's all good. But listen, like you said, they want to doubt us. That's fine. They want to doubt us. Go ahead. Listen, if anyone wants to come up to the stage, and has anything to say, want to say, feel free to come up. We'll bring you up, talk, whatever. Feel free to request. We'll bring you to the stage. So yeah, listen, I'm just at this point, listen, man, and I'm probably going to tweet this. I'm going to tell y'all right now, I workshop my tweets with my friends. So if you see me tweet something that I told you, just know, hey, listen, that's what we do. But like, listen, in this, and I'm talking to the detractors in the fan base, the sky's falling people, the Chicken Little people. There's always something to complain about because in the summer of 2020, it was, we hired Tom Thibodeau, we're fucked. In the summer of 2021 is, we should have tanked instead of the almighty 4th seed, we're fucked. In 2022 was, we should have tanked again. We don't have enough to trade up for Jaden Ivey, we're fucked.
Yeah.
Last summer, it was, we don't have a backup power forward. We're fucked. And this year is, we don't have a backup center. We're fucked. And it's like every single year we're fucked. And the worst, and of all those seasons, the worst of those seasons was 37-45. That's the floor. But we're fucked. But whatever. All right, we got I-95 Bully on stage.
Can you answer my question?
Which is,
would the Knicks be celebrated if they had traded for Paul George?
There will be people who celebrated it, and there will be people who said it's overpay. Who said it's overpay and it's a risk. Same way, listen, there are people out there that's like, yes, for every Mark Spears who's saying they're oh, this is the championship contender, whatever. There are people out there that's like, well, I mean, he's never healthy, and this is the most that he's 34 years old, and now you sign him for 4 years at $50 million a year. Like, so some people, yes. More likely, if we did it, more people would say it's overpaid because some people are just addicted to Knicks for clicks and slander. But I think he would. I think no matter who would have signed him, it would have been a risk, and I know that because his team let him walk for nothing.
Yeah,
so clearly they thought it was a risk.
I heard people saying, "Why didn't they play Alec Burks more? This is why everybody got hurt during that Pacers series without any type of context, devoid of any rational thought or context." So if they'll say that, they'll say anything. You already know that.
You're right.
Yeah. All right. I-95 Bully, got I-95 Bully, we got Breeze on stage.
Breeze is here. Hey, Breeze.
Yes. So Bully is first. Bully, if you say anything, if you talk any garbage about Syracuse, it just confirms that we live rent free in your head. Go ahead, the floor is yours.
Hold on, can you hear him? He talking shit, but I can't hear him in the
I can't hear him either.
Hold on a second.
Okay. I can hear him now.
You can hear him?
Yes.
I can't hear a thing.
Well, he's not talking now. No, I can hear you, Bully. I don't think the rest of the guys can hear you.
Go off mute on yours. On live.
Okay.
Speak now, Bully.
He said something. Can you hear him?
I can't.
I can hear him through the connection through my phone.
Oh, okay. Give me 1 second, Bully. Let me work on some technical stuff.
Yeah.
In the meantime, said get your answers from Sean.
Said you got any more questions for me?
Oh, okay. I was like, I was so confused. I was like, wait. Well, listen, I want to cheers you, fellas. Cheers you again, Jeff. You and the baby girl. I hope you guys are having a good time on Pat Leave.
Thank you, bro. Appreciate you.
Sean, I guess, where are you at? You talked about the power forward last year. And so they don't bring Precious back because, I think we're a tweet away from, Precious and True is signed with Sacramento Kings. It's just like the way we've been watching everybody just go everywhere. If they don't bring Precious back, I think they start the season like this. Like I'm not saying they don't have a deal in the works, but the Knicks, one thing is all the smoke around Edwards, Richards and Kessler. Leon doesn't really work that way, right? It's always kind of like, oh shit, look at that. So would you be surprised if they start the season with Jericho Sims as the backup center?
Not one bit.
I wouldn't either.
Not one bit.
I wouldn't either. It would not surprise me in the least.
Because
now, do I want that? Man, listen. You know how I feel about Jericho right now. I think ever since Jericho almost got traded, the man's heart pumps Kool-Aid.
Oh, stop it with this.
I don't care.
Stop it.
I don't care. I don't have to stop anything.
You don't have to stop. You're just going to be wrong, but you can keep going.
His heart pumps Kool-Aid. Ever since I saw the post on his IG. Mans was out here looking like Bambi. Lost his mother. It was ridiculous. And ever since then, he's been acting a little soft, man.
Wait a minute. Was it an IG story? I assume it was a story.
No, it's an IG. It's a whole post. Go look at it. It's still up.
Oh, wait a minute.
It's like his last night in New York. He's like taking pictures in the bodegas. Like it's a wild series of photos. Okay. And I think he thought he was going to Detroit. It was a buy New York type of post. It was very bizarre.
Oh man.
Okay, let me look. When was this? Okay, when was this? I'm guessing this is around the trade deadline.
The dude who lives down the street from me is a huge Jericho Sims fan too, by the way. Huge Jericho Sims.
Okay, let's see now. All right. From me with love, February 7th. Okay.
Oh, you see that? What did it say? New York with love?
It says from me with love.
Yeah.
You're reaching. You are reaching.
From me with love on the trade deadline. He's in the bodega. Come on, get out of here.
Nah, that's nasty. This
is nasty work.
This is not nasty work.
That's kind of nasty. That's type nasty, bro.
Are you looking at it?
This is reaching. This is Knicks for clicks level garbage.
No. Send it to me.
Please send it to him. This is not nasty. This is real.
It is nasty.
Why?
There's a picture of him in the bodega.
There's 7 photos.
Oh my goodness. This is
I'm right. Cheers to me.
You're not.
Cheers to me.
I'm gonna post it in. I'm gonna
post it. Post it.
Yeah, post it in the
Jumbotron.
I'm gonna post it. I'm gonna put it in the jump. I'm gonna post it. I'm gonna tweet it live from the Mecca account and put it in the Jumbotron.
All
right. What does this post from? All right, let me see if Bully. Let's see if we can hear Bully. Have you sorted this? Have you sorted this, Jeff? Sorted it.
Let me see. Try this now. Let's see if we can hear Bully now.
All right, Bully, go ahead. What's up? I can hear him through the phone, but not through the phone, but
not that, right?
Kiss me through the phone.
Listen, I'm fine with disconnecting all this and just doing it through spaces so we all can hear Bully.
Yeah.
I've been enjoying the video. I'm not gonna lie.
I am too, but we are nothing without our guests.
You're right.
And the speakers.
I wasn't saying.
I don't know why I'm not able to hear these people right now. I can hear y'all. I don't understand why it's not going through. It's happened before, so.
Kiss me through the phone.
I'm wondering. Try one more thing, and then we can just go straight back to the phone. Give me 1 second. Let me do this. Let's go here. Okay. Let's go main. You go off of mute with the live.
Ooh, come on.
So I go off of live.
You go off of live. Go off of mute or live.
Kiss me with the phone.
Okay.
All right. Let me also get this sound. Thank you for bearing with us, y'all. We trying to do a bunch of different shit. So, okay. Actually, I'm about to do some backdoor shit. Hold on. Yeah, see if Bully speak now. Nah, it might be cooked, bro. We might be cooked.
Looks like Hawk Tua is not going to do OnlyFans.
What?
Sadness.
What are y'all saying pause for? What did I say that was pause worthy?
Who paused?
Gamba and CT Pittman in the YouTube chat are pausing me, and I don't know why.
Oh, probably pausing me for the Hawk Tua. Gotta be pausing me. I can't join up at the moment, but if you're a Knicks fan like me, please join my brother. Oh, Anthony, what's up, brother? How you been?
Oh, they pausing you.
What are you pausing me for?
Wait, I said about to go do some back. Gamba, first of all, you a troll. You are a producer. You know what the hell I meant. It's the era of free speech. We only have that for a few more months, so let me cook.
Oh, man, that's a real one.
I mean, look. Look, we got kings out here. That's what they saying.
I know. This is completely off topic, but while we have 5 seconds, I feel like now I look back on like Obama versus McCain and like Obama versus Romney. And I think maybe we were exaggerating how bad the country would be if one of them got elected. Because like now we really are living in that space where it's like, you know what I mean? Like I was thinking about it the other day, like 08, where Jay is talking about like I'm moving out of the country. Like folks were talking about moving out of the country back with McCain. Trump is on another level right now. And for him to get another 2 seats on the Supreme Court, that is already insane. It's just like, wow.
Right.
That's what's gonna be. All right, so we're only gonna be on for about what, like 10 more minutes. So we're gonna cut the YouTube feed right now. We're gonna go back to straight spaces and then finish off the show. So if y'all watching on YouTube, hop over to Twitter Spaces live from the Mecca. Thank you for this inaugural simulcast. We gonna figure this shit out for the next time. But if y'all on Spaces, still stay on. Y'all won't miss a beat. We're just gonna sign off from YouTube. So
Cheers
YouTube fam,
all.
join.
Cheers,
Peace
YouTube
and love,
fam.
YouTube fan. Join us on Spaces to finish off this show.
Excuse me.